Wake up with the sun in a steaming cup. Tune into the show where the vibes heat up. The Morning Mac got the flavor, got the glow. Start it right, let your energy flow. High takes rising like the morning brew. Fresh ideas and a laugh or two. From the first headline to your daily dose. This is the show where your spirit goes. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold. New ideas with the sunrise spark. Fuel for your fire when the world feels stark. Spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. With a sunrise spark, fuel for your fire when the world feels stark. We're spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Roll out of bed, bring your dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold.
Fuck my camera go. What up? Trey Money.
What's up, bro? What's good?
I went live on IG. I think they snapped my camera. I'm about to see. Cut that thing off on here and switch it back over.
Oh, I was gonna say, if you needed a refresh, it's cool. I don't mind, talking to whoever might be sliding in until you do that.
Yeah, that should be good. Whoever in here, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Let's see who'll be the first one in here today.
Always somebody
here from my boy Matt.
I was just about to say that he the one to be holding it down in the morning. He be always the first one. People got lives beyond, missions and stuff like that. But whoever's sliding here, regardless, thank you. Tap in with us. Don't be afraid to say hello or what's up.
I just want to make sure my boy Matt all right, man.
Yeah, 'cause I ain't seen him in a little minute. He like the main one, first one being this thing in the morning.
Yeah, we're friends with Matt.
Matt Remney.
Somebody got him. Somebody sent them the link to watch the show.
They've been using it ever since.
Yeah, let me zap out. My camera still ain't cutting
All
over.
good. Go ahead.
I'm gonna refresh.
All right, I'll be in here. Anybody that taps in here, good morning. It's feeling nice outside. Everybody cutting their grass and everything. All you hear around the neighborhood is lawnmowers and weed whackers. I cut my own little grass or whatever, my own little teeny backyard. It's a nice day today. Y'all make sure y'all stay hydrated because it's definitely gonna be hot. Can't talk about wellness and we got y'all out there dehydrated. And ain't drinking no water, getting no electrolytes in. But hopefully everybody has a good Wellness Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. You made it this far. You only got a few more days left. You only got tomorrow, today, Thursday, and Friday before you get to the weekend for those that are off on the weekend. But when you slide through here, don't be afraid to say what's up. Tap in. Wish we had that IG link to our StreamYard so we can see it on the screen. So those that have been saying what's up and commenting and stuff like that, Molly sees it. Unfortunately, we can't pull it up on the screen like he may have told y'all before, but it's whatever. We like to let it warm up for about 15 minutes, but we'll be on a little vibe. What's up, Reese?
Hey, grand rising to you all.
Grand rising, bro. What's up? Molly, I say he gonna refresh. If you want to, shit, you just coming in, go ahead and give me your spill. I know you ain't getting your countdown, but you can still give me your spill like you do in the morning.
Baby, let me tell you, this morning is Wellness Wednesday, and I've been assisting my uncle with his issues that we having with Wally World. It's crazy because he had this major order. Anything over $450 to me is a major order.
Yeah.
Why in his order, why everything that was missing was all the meats and produce and cheese that he ordered? They only gave him canned food. So we're on the phone trying to get this resolved. Because over $200 is missing. And he is having a fit. He's just going off. And so they're telling us that what they could do, they will credit us and we have to reorder everything. So I'm asking them, you already have the list of the stuff that's missing. Can you do the reordering to make it easier on him? They're saying no. So now, this was yesterday, by the way. So they were supposed to credit him back money. We get up this morning and he's going off because he's trying to reorder his groceries again. He's going off because they didn't give him back all of his money. Still, $119 of his money is missing. We go call him back, and there's still 15 items still missing. And I'm like, how many times do we got to go over this with different people? And I'm like, it got to be an easier system when you have a discrepancy with an order and they don't deliver the order. There got to be an easier way, and they know they're in the wrong. So,
I feel like the person, that paid for shit. They said all these steaks and pork chops and whatever the fuck, all this shit paid for and covered. I'm gonna bag this shit up. That's unfortunate, though. Definitely unfortunate.
Yeah. And I told him, I said, they got the picture, and his piece is gone. His Roger Woods, his equity, all of his stuff, and he shops at every couple of months. So he gets a bunch of stuff that lasts him every a couple of months since we don't go to the store like we used to anymore and everything. So we're working around our handicaps or our disabilities, and we're working around that. And it's sad that even in the midst of working around things, stuff still happen. Of course, that's life. But then the way to rectify stuff, because he was all upset, fussing and cussing. I said, calm down, because nobody understands when you yell and nobody understands when you're cussing. And so I'm on the phone like a translator, trying to get this resolved like a translator. So I had to help him and get him squared away this morning. Unfortunately, I'm sorry that it bled into me being a little tardy for the show. Oh, it's hot outside. It's hot in here.
You actually good off the timing and everything like that. You know how we do with the first 15, 20 minutes, let it warm up in here anyway. Especially if we taking care of something. But I'm believing. I'm starting to take things that are problems and make them into money making avenues or solutions. You never know, down the road we might have our own little something, because I hear a lot about people being limited. Even when you mentioned your friend, and remember you said somebody you knew needed a ramp and they didn't have really good access to get it. So okay, so we might have our own little delivery, not only for people that may be homeless in certain situations, but our own little network of making sure people get the resources they need to get, especially people that can't just get up and go get it. So
Right.
I mean, I know they ain't gonna do shit for right now, but I'm just saying I'm starting to take things that are problems, even for other people, and like really want to make it into something. So you ain't gotta hear that from your people, if you can help it. And somebody trusted will shop for you directly. You ain't gotta worry about nobody trying to steal your steak and pork chops and shit. Maybe So I don't know. Everything to me is starting to be something to turn into something else. So I
Yeah.
feel like but hopefully you get everything straight and everything, because damn, I'm buying from Walmart. I ain't getting, whoever, somebody up the street to go shop that I don't know. It's Walmart. So like, why the hell do I got a problem? But
It's
we can
the problem with the delivery. I mean, they've done that to me before, and then I call them up. I think they pick people because they did it to him in February. I think maybe some drivers target people that they kind of know their situation, and try to take advantage of that, But the buck stops here today.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
only
just
thing
like people like making money, don't they?
No, but only thing about this, it's sad because he has to wait for them to refund his money so he can repurchase the stuff back. That part I think is crazy because you already got his money. Why don't you just give him his stuff? But what you going to do, you're going to refund the money back. Then he have to go down and click them buttons all over again.
Mm-hmm.
Click.
Yeah. It sounds like give you options. They say you can reorder the stuff and we can just take care of it, or you can get a refund. And y'all chose the refund, and then you want to reorder anyway. Now you got to wait on the money to reorder instead of just reordering when they told you to. When they say the order
how you going to reorder Molly with no money?
No, they gonna credit you the money. You
no with him. They told that's what I said. That's what I said. That'll be easier to do. That's what I asked them to do. But the lady said, no, we can't do that. We have to wait for them to give the money back. Then he has to go back and reorder. I'm like this. You already got the money. Like you said, use that credit that he got.
I don't know.
And let him order it.
They fuck my orders up a lot. So I deal with this a lot. But y'all got a different experience than I did, then I don't know what to say. But I get ordered all the time. I order groceries all the time. And sometimes they don't bring the stuff that I actually asked for. Wally World's my spot. That's why I call it Wally World. It's everything to me. It's a one-stop shop. They fuck up a lot. And whenever they mess up my order, I go through the same thing. And they say, okay, what you want? You want us to refund you your money, or you want to repurchase the items? I say, I just want y'all to resend the items. So they just resend it out, or they can credit me the money and I can use it as like Walmart bucks. But if I want my refund, I got to wait on it. They might say 2 to 3 business days. If it's the weekend, that don't count. But now I got to wait on my money to get it back. So it's like people be wanting both. It's like you want your things now and you want your money back. It's like they ain't gonna give you both. They don't want you to get your money back. We don't want the money back.
We want his items.
They don't want to give you your money back. They credit you extra money. I like when they mess up. I be like, all right, they credit me extra $10 on top of what I spent. But it's not about it's just confusing, I think, for older people. They don't understand what they saying. So it's a language.
Louisa was sitting right here. I asked the lady, I said, just give him his items. And she said, no, they could not do that. And I'm like, why you can't do that? And Louisa's right here. She said, that don't even make sense. Why? So I'm like, is they outsourcing their customer service as well? Is they
somebody in a whole nother country?
Yeah, I think we are, just like yesterday. But that's why I get the name and the reference number. And then the reference number that they give us said that it's only for that call for that day. It don't even log into nothing that we talked about, because I'm calling this morning because something that I was supposed to have been resolved yesterday. And we like, oh. So they're saying give us 3 hours, and they're supposed to credit him back his stuff.
Yeah, that's so. You gotta remember they're a big company. A lot of people think they the only one they trying to help. That's why most times they be like, your wait call gonna be 10 minutes, 15 minutes, because it's you and 100,000 other people saying the same shit. You know, so it's just like,
and you know, that's why I would think it would be easier for them to just give him the food instead of him reordering again, because they got the list, because they read it off to us. We went over the list, we know how much it is and everything. And I asked the lady, I said, well, since you got the list and everything, I said, can we do the reorder? I said, can you do it for us? She was like, she can't do it, and he has to wait till they give him the money, you know. And I'm like, this okay. And he's fussing and cussing and saying that we did this yesterday. The lady said yesterday, and it still ain't here, blah, blah, blah. And I understand his frustration, because they didn't deliver none of his meat. They didn't deliver $200 worth of food that they didn't deliver. Not like $15 or $20. $200 worth of food. None of his meat, none of his produce, none of his dairy. It's like the only thing to deliver to him was canned and bags.
Oh, they got robbed. Somebody got
exactly. And we said, well, go to the driver. Maybe the driver left it on the truck. And you know what they said? We don't have no way of contacting the driver. Oh, Joe the Blow. I said, well, you said the driver name was Adolf, and you gave us the telephone number, but you don't have no way of contacting the driver?
Yeah, they be having like a link, and you call the little Uber for help or whoever delivering. It don't give you his real number. It just be like a number that you call that merged to his number. But they should know something. He should be able to get contact with somebody.
And he's like, my 2 Walmart pieces not in the order. My 2 this. He was going there. He was crying almost.
He going through it.
You know, and I understand that frustration. That's why I said it got to be an easier way. They got to have a better system of doing things, because that don't make no sense to me.
I feel you.
That don't.
Oh,
but whoever got that meat and stuff gonna be cooking out like a mug. He ordered the 4 packs of extra, the Roger Woods, all of this cookout food, the chicken drumsticks, and all the cheeses, all different kind of cheese.
Okay, that was God. That was God. He ain't supposed to be eating all that shit. Yeah, that was God. God snatched that for him. And if he ordered it again, he gonna come snatch it again. You know. Yeah, what he doing eating all that anyway? God said you need these good canned goods right here. Everything else, you are.
He's 67 years old. He eat whatever he wanted, you know. And look, and I can't say nothing. Look, you'll meet him. I think you already met him before.
I met him before.
Yeah,
that's the one y'all go to the store for. Right?
Yeah.
So put all that down. It's Wellness Wednesday. Tell him tap in.
It's Wellness Wednesday. I call him Uncle Process. I see all this process stuff. I tease him and everything, but when you stuck or you like what you like, ain't much you can say. You know, the people grown. All I can do is give him advice.
That's why. He has your first video queued up about the ice cream that don't melt.
Oh, my Hope Joe the Blow.
Hope Joe the Blow.
See what they talking about with this ice cream, Riri.
They're now selling you ice cream that doesn't melt. That's not a coincidence, because a lot of ice cream currently on shelves can't legally be called ice cream. The EPA classifies them as frozen dairy desserts. These are the most engineered creams you feed your kids every day. First is Drumstick. It's literally bulked up vegetable fats, structure agents, and a pharmaceutical surfactant that disrupts the gut barrier. But Breyers crossed the line, as it even failed to melt under heat test, a known effect of gum thickened formulas. But what made matters worst was scanning it with the Safe Choice app. It rated with a PFA risk of 18 contaminants and a lack of real dairy, according to the app. This is unbelievable. They are now selling.
Wow. Hope Joe DeBlow. They taking milk products and dairy products, not even using it for dairy anymore. And I was like, wow, that explains why the life shelf of certain things. How do we know the milk that we drink or whatever isn't whatever, because stuff don't spoil like it used to. And I took like a piece of bread and I crumbled it up. It was a piece of white bread because I wanted to see. And it started doing, I balled it up like this. When I let it go, it started doing this. I threw it in the trash. I said, Hope Joe DeBlow. I said, and I'm like, I'm really not fat. I'm balled up, right? But because of all them contaminants, it blew me up. I'm really 110 pounds. I really am. But because all of them contaminants and agents that I done put in my body, unbeknownst to me, because they fooling people, I blew up Molly. Molly, I'm Molly size. And look at me now.
All right.
Oh, Jody Blow.
Mm-hmm.
Molly said, damn.
Blue, blue, blue.
Yeah. And you still eating that ice cream. That shit crazy.
No, look, instead, I told Weezy, I got a bar if I haven't ordered ice cream in a long time. Have a Weezy. We haven't bought no ice cream. And since February, I have not eaten any. And I said, Weezy, let's see if that bar we got in there will melt. I said, set it on fire. It's still in there. And no wonder, like, I noticed the change in the food. I thought it was maybe me and my taste buds or whatever. It probably still is me and my taste buds, but I'm getting, I don't want to say sick when I eat certain food. I'm getting nauseous. And now I'm like, is this because of cross-contamination? And that's why, or is it because of the food ain't what it's supposed to be? I don't know. I don't know why.
Shit, so, I mean, if you're asking about the ice cream, they said, why this video? You ain't see nobody throw that shit in the oven and that shit was looking like whatever the fuck that you're not supposed to be eating. So definitely you know about this ice cream. You might not know about other items, but you know about this ice cream because that shit ain't right. That's not even a question. Like,
right.
Instead of nothing, you know about the ice cream to know why, it might be fucking you. If it's anything making you nauseous, your body's trying to say something. So that's still a sign. You ain't gotta be sick and laid over and curled up to get enough to know that ain't something you need to eat or fuck with or mess with.
Why did he say the brand Breyers? Breyers supposed to be all natural.
Yeah, because they're not all natural.
Yeah, Louisa just said they got all types of stuff in it, certain ones.
Yeah, they got some vegan kinds too. So
yeah,
but is the vegan? It might be other.
I don't trust none, Brian. I don't trust them. So.
Yeah.
No, he don't trust them. Uh-oh.
I know what that means when y'all hear that music. That means the funny man on the scene. David Funny Man Green, whatever like that. All that shit he's coming on here with. What's up, David?
What's up?
Ooh, at least you got a tad bit more energy than yesterday. I'm like, what's up, class?
Energy.
What I'm talking about.
The funniest man in the world.
Alright, I tell you. Well, don't be hurt like me. If you on that fake wine, swap it. So we bringing a little awareness about this fake ass ice cream and desserts and stuff that people, are consuming. I don't know if you caught the video at all, but the video was talking about, the video, you can probably roll it back for you, but the video was talking about this shit not being right. You know this food fake. We've been talking about this shit on Wednesday. forever. But ice cream not melting, people testing it, putting it in the oven, and it's not breaking down. You leave it on the counter, and it still look like you took it out the freezer. So that's what we on right now. We just got into it, so you ain't missed nothing really.
You don't say nothing about my cotton candy flavor popsicles, does it?
They say them not real. They say ain't no cotton in them popsicles.
They saying Dave, boy, he don't play about them cotton candy joints, man.
Them Arizona teas and shit too. That big gallon jugs. See what the hell is on the back of that shit too. But you got the boxes and containers. You read the back of that shit, see how much shit is on it that you can't pronounce. You know.
And they talk about all natural. Ain't nothing natural about these products but the cardboard that it's made in. I mean, right?
That was enough to make me start dropping this stuff though. So when we talk about this stuff, of course, we here to bring information and resources, stuff to people, or just something to, something they can walk home with. But I'm gonna fall out of line with that stuff too. So I'm just looking at the people that still consuming the shit they come talking about. I don't want to hear something fake, and then I'm still eating it though because nah. So everybody dropping whatever.
Look, they say you are what you eat. You eat too many fake products, you gonna become fake. It was like, oh, I'm plastic. No wonder they saying that humans, we got a certain amount of percentage of plastic in our bodies now that we ingest and everything. Well, especially if they're giving us synthetic food, they're giving you plastic and cardboard and passing it off for food and making chemicals. We on this show, we talked about them making eggs. We talked about the
rice.
She done hit the goddamn button or something.
She hit the button and backed out.
I heard the rice. I heard certain rice is nothing but plastic pellets.
Yeah, fake rice.
Yeah. And if anybody who consumes rice is texture anymore. What was you saying, Ree?
I was saying that. First I apologize. Y'all know how this system is. I'm still working handicap, but and I do believe it's the connection now. I don't, this is ridiculous. But we talked about all of these things on our show right here on the Morning Mac show. Molly dug in and brought you the lettuce and the eggs, and we talked about, we vetted this stuff. Now, if they could do that with eggs, right, and they could do this with lettuce, what can't they do this with? Is there nothing that they?
What are the people that are asking? What are they consuming? That what are they? What are they willing to cut out, and what are they consuming? Would be the question. And I ask that because I'm not trying to figure it out no more. Because I know y'all fucking with this stuff. Test your water bottles and basic shit. Forget food consumption. Test your water and basic shit and see how much of a problem it is. I'm not trying to guess anymore. If I know it's a problem, for real, I'm not saying let's stop talking about it. I'm just saying I'm falling back. So I don't need eggs. I don't need to incorporate that shit. No fatty ass bacon. I don't have to have that shit for real. Because, we see it's a problem. Let's give alternatives. So luckily, I ran into a vegan friend. One of my friends I haven't seen in a long time was over their house this weekend. Everything was 100% vegan, and nothing tasted different. Nothing tasted like anything, different or whatever. And it was, you read the ingredients and everything is legible, everything you can read and pronounce and everything. But that was a testament to really show me, damn, you can change all of this shit and still get whatever you want without a problem. What's up, Kyle? It's bad when our food got warning labels on it. When it's telling me all the same shit they're telling you on these commercials about medications and shit, I am looking into something because my eyes be watering. If you telling me I might have kidney failure because I take this shit, that's a problem to me. That's a true problem to me.
And also I heard when something says all natural, because I heard Reese say something about all natural don't just mean, like vitamins and stuff like that. No, like some of the stuff they use bugs and they use different stuff like that. No, and that's considered a natural, but they're not going to say this is made out of roaches, or this is made out of this is this. They're going to beautify it and say all natural.
Well, what's worse, if something's made out of roaches or if something's made out of a chemical?
I mean, I'm not going to pick
it's both.
I'm not picking either roaches or chemicals. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to pick either. I'm not going to try to wager.
That was straight Wheezy. He said,
they be buying roach milk. Like, it's a high delicacy out here. It costs a lot. Like, I don't know why. People just weird, but they say it's healthy. It get the body more benefits than cow milk. So I don't know.
I cannot believe I'm allergic to roaches. I cannot believe something that they tell you to stay away from, that's bad for you. But then yes, I can, because they tell us anything. So I don't know. They tell us everything. They tell us anything. That roaches causes diseases and germs and stuff. And so do rats and mice, but people still eat rats and mice. You know, and we talked about that on this show before, where the lady caught a rat and she cooked it and ate it and she got sick and started swelling up. That black lady, we had Molly, you remember that video?
Mm-hmm.
She was like, I don't know what I ate. I did the recipe like they called for. She caught, I guess, because those rats that they're using maybe are farmed rats. She caught a rat out of the building. When she caught the rat out of the building, she freaking see the Joker.
Well, she deserves never come to her.
But whatever that rat ate, it was in her. So if that rat ate that rat poison,
rat poison.
Yep. Yeah. And that's why her neck was swollen up out the head, and she was all broke out. And she's like, I don't know what happened. It's that poison. Whatever that rat ate, the rat.
Don't fly now,
and she was like, because I seen the recipe. They ate it over there. They, you know, look, other stuff in other countries, and they're out in the wild is different than eating the stuff that you catch in your building or in your backyard. I'm just saying, people.
Yeah, exactly, because they eating nature stuff. You know what I mean? They're eating like, you know what I mean, other bugs or you know what I mean, leaves and stuff like that. No, like you said, them, especially them city rats, you don't know what in the world they eat.
I want to say Chicago. She was in the hood, and that's why she figured, hey, you know, I'll never go hungry, whatever, because I have a supply. You know, you catch a mouse or you catch a rat, and you clean it, cook it up, and you can eat it. It's good for consumption. No.
Nah, I'm saying no. Y'all all had curry out before. We all ate rat. You just ain't know you ate rat. You know, people starting to got this internet now. We starting to find out. I used to wonder why curry y'all used to allow the dumpster just be right out front, and these rats used to be running around. I'm like, won't y'all call some people to come clean it up? But they didn't care, and then it makes sense because that was their food out there.
Oh wow!
Man.
Yep.
Shit, the shape of the shit changed. These weird, some of these deformed ass, crazy looking pieces of chicken bites and shit I buy from goodies up the street or Tyson little chicken nuggets or whatever the fuck. This shit look all it don't look right in the proportion. It's fucked up. Even like chicken breast in the store, like the proportion is fucked up. Like I don't want nothing this big. Like nothing is supposed to be like that. You know, so it don't look right. It don't look right.
You know, talking about what we consume and what we don't look right. I was watching this movie over the weekend. I'm gonna share it with you, Molly. I can't think of the name, but I know Molly, like me, he a movie buff. It was this movie about they was catching immigrants, ICE. This is what they was doing. It came out this year. It was on Prime. I think it was on Prime. Anyway, they were catching people, aging people, turning them old. And by they was old, and they was giving us something to tenderize their meat for consumption. And so they was catching these kids or these immigrants that said, "Oh, we're going to put you in the detention center, some type of detention center," right?
Yep.
But what they was doing, you saw the movie too, David?
Yeah, I brought it up on. Well, it's not a movie; it's actually real life. I brought it up on the Morning Mac show. They was talking about. They was talking about. You think a lot of these people being deported? They're not being. They're being shipped to a meat factory, and you know what I mean. They're going in like burgers, like McDonald's and Wendy's and all that messing.
Oh, I do remember.
That's what this movie was about over the weekend that I saw. Like I said, they're giving you chemicals that age the people, and then you see all these people biting into them big old juicy burger. It was the place like McDonald's or something like that. It was the place like that, and they had them big giant juicy burgers, and people was talking about how good the meat tastes and it's so good and everything. And I got to thinking, when they say that this is hamburger and this is meat, they don't necessarily mean ground meat, and we don't know what meats are in certain stuff, and we're hoping that it's what we're supposed to get, right? Louisa is confirming that with me, but we really don't know. And I hear that they mix up all sorts of parts of we really don't know what we're consuming anymore. Could we really be eating humans?
I mean, Kyle said it didn't surprise him. Well, it wouldn't surprise him. He said, stay away from fast food. And then you cut that little.
Not only fast food, the food that we get out of the grocery store.
It's not only fast food. It's like grocery stores and everything like that. And you could look it up. You know what I mean? A lot of these places and stuff like that. No, when they tested the meat, there was a like 40% human DNA, but it's also not just humans. You know, it's like raccoon. It's like, but like we've been mentioning before, and we watched so many videos that the stuff makes sense. You know what I mean? Like you sit there and go drive. Okay, good example. When you all came down here and you seen like the farms and stuff, and you seen maybe 8
cows.
Like 20 cows. A cow isn't like a dog or a cat. They only produce one. They only produce one calf. So out, you know what I mean. So out that 20, it might be, you know what I mean. Producing one. That's 40 or whatever like that. No, so you got the math don't add up. You know what I mean? For them to say we feed in billions of people, you're not making. There's not billions of cows. You know what I mean? So
can I ask how many people go to a butcher shop when they want something like that?
That's what we need to start going right there. There you go, bingo, Pekino. Thank you for bringing that up, Trey. Boom.
I always think, honestly, because if we know it's a question, there's people that process things in front of you. They're bringing the shit in that they're processing. You can watch I could sit at the butcher shop up the street, you know, in front of them or whatever, and watch them break a deer down, cut it, process it through the window or whatever. But you're seeing it in action. Yeah, you still, you know, might not know every single process or whatever with anything, but you know that, like, you don't need to know necessarily with everything, but you know that they're processing like something that came in. Like it ain't no funny shit. It's the closest thing you can get to something being freshly processed. Yeah, everything they do to have stuff presentable, being somebody that worked in the grocery store, you know, like everything they do to have that shit looking red and looking like this and looking like that to, you know, to make it to the store and still look presentable. Nah, go to a butcher shop. You might have to eat things faster or freeze it faster, you know, obviously, because it ain't got a whole bunch of preservatives, but a butcher shop.
My cousin that lives by you, her husband goes to the butcher shop that you be talking about, because we got into that conversation. He said that he don't buy meats and stuff out of the stores anymore. He go to the butcher shop. He said it may be a little bit pricey, but it's worth it, and the quality of it is worth it, you know. And I'm like, hey, if you know, like I always talk about the Amish market and the Dutch market, I like to get my stuff from there because it tastes different and you could taste the freshness. I mean, versus store bought. But
Yeah.
you got one in your area, but where is the closest butcher shop to me?
It's a whole bunch of different locations. Whole bunch of different locations.
We gotta, you know what? We want to find where the butcher shops are and let the people know where the butcher shops are located.
Well, if they want to I mean, it's cool to bring it to the show, of course, but if they want to actually make an alternative instead of eating the same shit and keep continuing to, buy from the same locations, then, they can gladly just take their phone out and Google what's in the area because there's plenty of butcher shops in the DMV area.
Google for me, closest butcher shop.
Kyle said, I mostly stuck to ground lamb and bison, but for all I know, it could be in those top, in those two at this point. You get it from the butcher shop or you get it from the butcher store? That's what I want to know, Kyle. Where you get the stuff from. I haven't tried bison yet. I tried venison and shit, but I ain't tried no bison or anything yet. I'm not opposed to it. I just imagine it'll be a little tough.
I mean, ruin though.
Yeah.
This gotta be.
I just it's still a lot of people. I'm like, even if it's a butcher shop, it's like, where they getting all this meat to supply the people? When they run out, just like how they got meat. Like every day to supply the people all day, every day.
That's what I said.
I don't know.
Be different.
Where's the closest one in our location?
Got half a million cows. I said you ride past these farms, ain't that many cows out there. So
15, 20 at the most, like David said. Yeah.
It's like, well, y'all, I mean, unless it's deer everywhere, so they selling deer. You might be good, but it's like,
there's a butcher shop.
I just
eat to me.
If I was vegan, I eat all that shit probably, but now I'm vegan. It's like you look at things a lot different. And I just be like, most of the animals that got our teeth enamel, they don't eat meat. Our teeth not made to bite through flesh anyway. That's why a lot of us get dental problems and got food stuck in our teeth and got holes in our mouth because we eating food we not designed to eat. And then it's like, what give us, the right to take life from another animal that we say God created everything. So he gave us the power too. So it's like, where's in the Bible? Hey, we all agree that a man wrote that. At the end of the day, it's just like, come on, man, like, we should know better. We don't need to eat meat to survive. We choose to eat it, so it's like we can survive off fruits and veggies. If elephants and all these other big animals can do it, why not us? So it's tough though. When you already been doing it for so long, I know it ain't easy just to give up.
Even a gorilla. Even a gorilla, one of the strongest animals in the world, don't eat meat. Eat like bananas and bamboo or something else to eat, but they don't eat meat.
It's not that. I never been tripping over steaks and shit, or even how people do seafood boils and shit or whatever. Fuck, I don't really give a fuck, that much. But I don't need to the stuff that we all was raised on pretty much. You expect in the morning, you think you gonna have some toast, maybe it's eggs, bacon or something or whatever. I just don't need to. I'm glad that I don't have that addiction. I might have a problem with some cigarettes or something, so that's an issue on a Wellness Wednesday. But luckily, when it comes to food, I don't trip over bacon. I ain't trying to spend $17 on that pack of 12 slices of bacon or whatever the fuck I getting anyway no more. The price is the deterrent. If it's not the health, it's the damn price and how much that shit costs. So it's overcompensation or overconsumption that creates the problem.
For a pack of beef hot dogs, or a pack of beef bologna, like you said, Trey, the price you're gonna pay $8 for something that we used to pay a couple of dollars for. Now it's $8. A pack of beef, but I can't say the brand. Can I say the brand? Well, go to Safeway or Giant and look at how much it costs for a pack of daggone bologna. I'm like, oh, that used to be bologna was considered it wasn't no delicacy, and I'm like, it's stuff is way A pack of oodles and noodles that used to cost a quarter is now $3. Stuff like that. I mean, the prices are crazy and high. You know, like when you shopping and you looking, and I'm like, what, how much is that? That's what? To everything, even the canned food, everything has gone up. Inflation has ran. Am I right, Weezy? Because we in the grocery stores looking at label. Molly know how I shop. We looking at labels and prices, and we was like, what? Everything is gone up. It seemed like, except for the cost of living. How can everything else go up around you, but they won't give us the cost of living increase to compensate that? That's the part I'm not understanding.
The cost of living is going up. Pay ain't go up. That's what you mean.
Right. The cost of living increase. Right,
Tune into the show where the vibes heat up.
Y'all see that welcome sign? Y'all already know somebody coming in the house this morning. I can't see who it is till the screen come up. But we'll see when she come out. Hey, good morning. I'm loving the flavor of the week. Time to get on here on the flavor of the day. I peep that. Thank you. So I understand. I ain't even gotta ask. Somebody else coming in right after her. Hey, Uncle E, handling business. Good.
I caught like the ass end of y'all conversation. I heard y'all speaking about meat.
Yeah, anything. We really generally talking about. We started off with ice cream. That was the first video. We was talking about. I don't think it was the Breyers brand specifically, but just ice cream is food, fake food, shit that don't melt, shit that ain't right, that ain't doing us justice. But the last part of the conversation so far is I was saying something about we was all talking about where we get stuff from and how we looking at labels and trying to check stuff. But one of the things I was asking people was, anybody go to a butcher shop if they want to actually get steak, if it's really in their diet or they really want to have it as a treat, instead of knowing something is wrong and still shopping there and trying to find the best poison. Even if the butcher shop isn't better, are people going somewhere where they can, they feel like they got a little bit more control over this stuff? A farmer's market, like Reese said, the Amish market or somewhere where they're making their shit right in the field in the back, Kenny said halal markets are better. They are located in St. Barnabas Road in Oxon Hill, Maryland. Thank you for the recommendations. If anybody pull out their phone, they can look up anything else. They'll look and see that there's options available and try them international places too. When it comes to beans and all that type of stuff you would buy, cheaper probably, and they believe they're taking care of it.
I grew up with my family going to butcher shops. They didn't really buy no meat out the Safeway and all that. All the meats and all that came from the butcher shop.
Yeah.
Back when I was younger, majority of some of these black owned businesses out here, majority of these businesses had butcher shops in the back. I know. I like I said, we only had to walk up the street and get fresh meat and all that. You know what I'm saying? But I know uptown at one time it was like probably about a butcher shop every 4-5 blocks.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's a nice luxury to have, I feel like.
Things have changed because everybody got lazy. Don't nobody want to put that work in. You know what I'm saying? So, let's stop at this restaurant, get this, get that. You don't know what it is that you get. You don't know what you're paying for. You're paying for a surprise.
So half of it may be frozen anyway, these restaurants. This is somebody, I don't know everything. I ain't been everywhere, but I've been in a restaurant, in the front part serving you the shit, in the back part cooking it, and as well as the grocery store. Same with that. And a lot of that should be frozen. The same shit, the same little, go ahead buy the mozzarella sticks out the TGI Fridays box in the grocery store. And I promise you, we taking it out of a frozen bag and dropping it in the grease like you would. Or, damn near air frying that shit like you would at your house. So, be mindful that you buying the same shit you see in the aisle for the most part. Damn, okay. Yes, list filling up today. Somebody else coming in here.
Good vibes grow.
Hey, I like that. I ain't seen that. What's up, kid?
What's up, bro?
In the comments and shit. What's up, man? You muted, by the way, just to let you know.
What's up?
Ain't too much. You hear the, the discussion, what we talking about. I seen a recommendation. What was the place that you was talking about? You said Saint
The halal,
Bananas or something like that. What do you call it?
the
Oh, there it is.
halal markets.
Okay.
The,
Yeah,
the
I like them.
halal markets.
Yeah, I like them international options and shit too. That's what's up. Kyle said, stay away from pork. Chances are, if you eat it, you got parasites, and those parasites can cause cysts in your brain. So we had some of the people on here that was talking about like different things you can remove, like Uncle E, Molly, people that were saying different things you can consume to get rid of parasites. That's another good discussion, really. But yeah, I encourage people to just push back if they can. Get rid of all that shit.
Yeah, I ain't been eating lately all like that. So I feel y'all. I just been drinking a lot of stuff, and eating here and there, and lean meats, and I even been going to places that's very expensive, that's out of my budget for the meat or whatever I eat, but it's worth the taste and it's a little healthier. At all these and Giant Eagle supermarkets and all that, I'd be like, oh man. I hate to say I'd rather eat frozen stuff than, you know what I mean? Stuff from the animals for seriously, shit. Chicken salad that's already chopped up. They got this chicken dill salad. It's kind of healthy. You know what I'm saying? Tuna, salmon. I don't know. Just stay off with all that meat. Like you said, ground beef and all that. That's something's wrong. I swear, I'm telling you. I can feel it. It's not even. I'm not even saying it's not meat because it is meat and it's from the animals. But y'all saying we're the animals. I think they got. They made. They got a couple of them and shit. You know what I mean? I'm telling you. They probably cloned the motherfuckers and made some other kind and mystery meats. Let's try this. They ain't gonna know.
Mystery meat.
Yeah.
Seriously, they think it's in the fast food. It's in your grocery store. You can just tell how they act and shit. Nobody want that fucking meat. You should get this. You should get that. No, I don't want that. I don't want that.
I feel you.
They be over there by the meat, and then they be talking to you. I don't know if y'all ever experienced that, but they be just trying to make you bad. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I ain't never been at the grocery store, nigga. Like, yeah, you might want that.
And everything that you put in the refrigerator don't last. They do not last no more. Remember, fruit used to last a couple days.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, shit. My problem is the fake shit is lasting too long. So actually, I want the shit that goes pretty quickly.
Well, what you be having that last too long?
Yeah, bread, all that shit.
Oh yeah, the bread. Yeah, don't be molding.
It's supposed to go bad. Now that joint don't change colors. But I don't know. I just find it weird, that now I'm older, I found it weird. Maybe because I'm vegan. I always say maybe that too. But we talk about humans being in the food and you don't want to eat that. And then Dave said they did a test and it was like almost 30%. We hear stories about it, and we like, if that's the case, we wouldn't eat the food. So it just like don't we look at that as the same? It's just like if you was a dog or something, you wouldn't want nobody to eat dog, like you wouldn't want nobody to eat pet. But when it become you, that's when it's a problem. It's I to eat the deer, it's I to eat the raccoon and all these animals, but when it come to human, people like, hold on now. Like, yeah, if it's something out here eating us, then yes, you find that shit weird. You find it awkward. Now I'm just like, yeah, the more I look at that, I find it awkward. I'm like, damn, we really, like something that got life, we aim at it, kill it. Sometimes it got family and all types of shit. And it didn't do nothing but live life, like whatever it was given, his mission is like, people like, but that's why it's here. It's here to die. So I'm like, I don't know. They read that somewhere in a book, but just outside of a book, just thinking, like when you go to try to kill these things, they run. If they like, this what I was here for, let me fulfill my fulfillment. What the fuck I'm running for? That's what I was here for. Even they say Christ was like, shoot, I'm up here. But he started even questioning things. But I'm like, nah, I just like anything that run from you, I think it want to live. I don't care if it's a roach. If you go to stomp at it, that thing running away, he trying to live. He got shit to live for. I don't know how many roach babies he might get, but it just make me look at life a lot different when it's starting to be us. Aliens, ragging you up and all type. Hey, how the world Trippy be doing that? Trip, how you get in here,
Yeah,
man?
Oh shit!
I'm a magician, bro.
Now
Hey,
see,
man,
I've
I do
been.
not Trip you popping
I
in
gotta
here,
watch
man. He
him.
signed in.
Mhm.
We should send him the code, man. That man signed in. What's up with you, Trip?
Yo, what up, though?
No,
What's up,
we
Trip?
talking about this
Hello.
good
Grand
food.
Rising, good day.
Right, that part. Yeah, we talking about this good food, whether you want to label it good or bad or whatever. What's up, Kyle?
Can I put a
Kyle. But yeah, these pretty much what I'm getting out of the conversation so far is people trying to pick the best poison, knowing that most of the shit that you're gonna pick up no matter where you go. I heard some options about different places and markets, Amish markets. I said something about going to a butcher shop, but we pretty much discussing food consumption right now. What's up, JB?
I got a good comment on this.
Okay,
Yeah, go ahead.
let's see.
So, yeah, a lot of this food in the supermarkets, man, you know, we all know now what they doing to it. And I mean, it's in plain sight too. If you go into any supermarket and you look in the aisle, half the food in the aisle on the back will say contains bioengineered ingredients. It's genetically made, genetically ingredients. Like, that's crazy. It's right in front of our faces. Like, they ain't lying no more. And they have to put that there now.
Yeah.
Because of, you know, fucking, what's his name? They're putting chemicals in our food. That guy, I can't think of his name right now. Robert Kennedy Jr. or whatever.
Right.
You know, and they took a lot of the dyes out. There's still some in there, but they have to label that shit now. It's a new thing, which is good. And you know, I buy all kosher food. You can read it right on the front and see it's kosher, because kosher food has to uphold the more standards the regular food does. And yeah, Amish market, if you can get it, that's good. There's something else I wanted to say. Fuck. Oh, there's this app. I'm pretty sure it's called the Yuka app. I deleted it because I needed space on my phone, but and then like you can scan the barcode and it'll tell you all the ingredients in it. It has a level on there of like what. Oh my god, this damn Wi-Fi. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm going in now. Anyways, and it'll tell you like all the ingredients in it. It'll tell you shit that they don't show on the package that's in it, and like if there's harmful chemicals and stuff, and it'll show you it has a grading scale, and if it's got a bad grading scale, it'll show you an item in that store that's better to get than that. It's pretty dope.
Oh, I like that. That's a good suggestion. That's something good to throw out to people.
Yeah, it's called the Yuka app.
The Yuka app. I'll definitely look into it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Gotta be careful what you're putting in your body in.
Mm-hmm. Very true. Very true.
Yeah, that's true. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think I've seen somewhere when it was talking about we are really not supposed to be eating humans or whatever like that. No, because well, you can't eat your own you can't eat your own species or whatever like that, because they did studies on cannibals, like, you know what I mean, like in the islands and stuff like that. No, and they all look like zombies or whatever like that. No, and when they did the studies, they were saying eating your own kind does something to your brain or whatever. It you
puts holes in your brain.
Get all kinds of brain diseases and stuff like that. No, from consuming your own species.
Uh-huh.
I'm staying away from you. I think you be eating people.
Yeah, I don't know if I necessarily agree with that, man. Because there's definitely civilizations that have been living for thousands of years that are cannibals. I mean, it's not their regular diet, but they do it, and they're perfectly fine. And they've been there for thousands of years, you know?
I didn't say they didn't live. I said they were zombies.
But they're not, though. I've seen them. They look perfectly fine. They look crazy because all the paint they got on their body.
Yeah, I seen them. There's a lot of people out there do that. I just thought of this, though. Would you go do a documentary of people that eat people? They just gonna let you sit there. That's food.
I don't like this topic.
Imagine a steak right there. Just
I don't think it's good. You should.
Like, no, them people never went over there. They just make up stuff to make you don't think they eat people. Yeah, it costs brains, and it's like I would never go document people that eat meat. Like, I'm not gonna be there. Like, so this what y'all be doing? Like, nah, I'm just saying, like, they I just don't believe that. They gotta show me pictures and video of them over there, like, hanging with them. Like, they gonna eat you, dog. They can't. They don't even know your language, dog. They gonna like, why is our food so happy? Like, they gonna put you.
I know y'all seen that video with that tribe back then with that guy that was interviewed. Sorry, what you talking about? But the guy that was interviewing them and he was talking his language. They had a translator. He was saying, "Nigga, you about to die. You keep talking out of turn. We will fucking."
Yeah, there's explorers that have gone over there and gone missing, but there's a few that have been able to like go out there to the one I'm thinking off the top of my head is near New Zealand. Like somewhere over there. And you know, and they like they don't I forget their name. I can't think it off the top of my head. But they kill anyone that invades their island. Like disrespect, you know what I mean? Like if anyone comes there and like they killing your ass but like they was able to trade some things that they wanted or something and they let them stay and they had like an interview with them and stuff. Talk to them and they had but eventually they like I don't know. I don't want to lie because I don't remember the whole thing, but
I know you're talking about. They be throwing them damn arrows and all that shit at choppers. Like that's not gonna work. But if you land down there, they gonna punish you. Like some dude gave him some food they didn't like. They was about to kill that boy. He got out of there. He was like, nah.
I see a video of talking about fake chocolate. All them Hershey Kids type people, and y'all getting Snicker bars and shit. You know, eat what the hell you want because you grown. But we got a video for you.
Yeah. And see what they talking about. Riri back with us.
Guys, I don't think chocolate's supposed to look like this. Why is it so like elasticy?
Because when you wasn't paying attention, Hershey's went ahead and changed their ingredients to where now it's not even real chocolate anymore. It was definitely in that lab cooking up. Y'all watch this.
Lab-grown chocolate is coming to shelves in 2027. Oreo, Cadbury, and Toblerone are already funding the Israeli biotech producing it because a lab is cheaper than a farm.
The cocoa butter was replaced with vegetable fat, a cheap blend of 6 industrial oils. What remains is diluted with polyglycerol, then flavored with petroleum vanilla to mask the waxy taste. Soon, even that gets replaced. You'll be eating cells grown in a pharmaceutical tank.
So yeah, basically poison. These people are slowly turning everything that we used to eat into plastic, toxic chemicals, and ingredients. Oh, and by the way, Reese's chocolate, you're not safe. This has also been compromised.
Oh my gosh, how are more people not talking about this? Brad Reese, the grandson of the Reese's inventor, has been exposing Hershey's for quietly switching to cheaper ingredients in many products. He says cocoa butter has been replaced with vegetable oils, so they can't even legally label these products as milk chocolate anymore. Can you tell the difference in the taste now?
Yes. I had to spit it out. Yeah, so at this point, I think it's safe to say that you shouldn't be fucking with any type of processed anything at this point, or feeding it to your kids, because it's not the same chocolate we grew up on, y'all. You are pretty much now eating lab-grown experiments. So make sure you share this video with a parent or anybody you know that eats this chocolate, and comment the word health if you want a full healthy grocery list. I'll send it straight to your DM because this is getting diabolical.
Guys.
Reese Ray, that is your video. Let's get your sentiment.
You know they mentioned Reese cup in there. You know they got my chin Reese. The Reese's is not Reese's. But I had said that, and I thought that I was just tripping. I'm like, I don't like this candy. And Louisa is co-signing. She said none of it. Go ahead, tell them what you said, Louisa.
I used to be a peanut M&M girl. I'm saying I can't even say
He always did say that.
Yeah, they changing, and that makes sense now. Because they're changing the dairy. They're changing. If they change the ice cream, what make you think they ain't go? And isn't the dairy and milk chocolate? Milk is part of milk and milk chocolate. It's the first word, milk. And if they're using synthetics, oils, and all of that, and taking the cocoa butter and the cocoa bean and all that, and using cheap imitation petroleum jellies and oils and all of that stuff, chemicals, everything is made in the daggone lab. I'm gonna have to start trying to grow some stuff. I am. This is getting ridiculous because I sit up here and Louise like, Reese, yes, no, that tastes funny. That tastes funny. That gets me sick. Now it's not in my head because I'm seeing that They changing. The people's like, you just picky. You're the fattest picky person I know. The picky, yeah. I know exactly. I got fat off of good food. Thank you. I got fat off the real shit. I ain't trying to get fat and sick all this stuff that they're giving the kids nowadays. They're trying to pass it off like you want some chocolate, little girl. That ain't no damn chocolate. That ain't no and they changed the recipe in the Reese cup. I knew it. I thought it was the peanut butter, but it's the chocolates. Because I was like, this don't taste right no more. This ain't the same. Because it's not, y'all.
Somebody else here this morning.
Roll out of bed, bring your dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keep it in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up. This is your hour, let your story unfold.
I was having technical difficulty. I found a loophole.
Fuel for your fire when the world
There's always a loophole. It's all good. How you feeling this morning?
I'm blessed, healthy, glad to be here. How about y'all?
Simple enough. I'm trying to. We as a collective are trying to give each other little resources on better food choices, places to go to get better options. Because I feel like listening to the conversation thus far, I feel like everybody's trying to pick the best poison because something is messed up about everything you pick up off the shelf and everything. Tell me what your food consumption and stuff is like, or some of the choices and options that you may have come across that might have been better. Maybe even some stuff that you dropped.
Yeah, just hit me. I'll tell you, we playing for 3.
Okay. I like to eat trail mix. I remember to feed myself trail mix because I often forget to eat at all. Like I will literally forget to eat. So I carry a bag of nuts and berries and grains, in a bag pre-mixed so that I can remember to at least, throw a little handful in my mouth every now and again when it's time to feed myself and I haven't realized it. Because I do a lot of fasting, I think. So unintentional fasting a lot of times too. So yeah, trail mix is my thing. I go to.
No wrong with that. Kenny, I see you cut your camera off. I know you on the go, but I definitely want to hear some of your sentiments too. So when you're able to tap in, feel free to tap in. You ain't got to sit on the line. You know what it is on here. You can speak on something if you want to, say something. Jump out there with it. Well, let's see. Oh, okay. Unmute your mic for me. Kenny, unmute your mic if you can.
Okay. Well, for me, I'm just more of a conscious eater. I'm the only thing that I have completely eliminated out of my diet is pork, because pork really gets me real sick, gives me a headache. And then I watch my sugar consumption, because it's just kind of hard if you are here in the US of A. Everything is high. Poison is cheap, but to eat healthy, they've intentionally made it high, intentionally, for you not to be able to eat, in a well proper diet. So, I think the best thing to anything is that you read, you do your education, and then you figure out what is best fit for your diet, for your lifestyle, how it is that you go about. I do a lot of eating at the halal markets, because it's organic, fresh. The halal markets to me are a lot more accessible than some of the Amish markets. Y'all hold on for a second.
Oh, you good.
Can somebody tell me what's a halal market? I don't know.
You go to, it's I don't want to say they're where they're from on the land, but I know they the same people that would have tikka masala and some of those other, I don't want to say Middle East, I don't want to sound ignorant and say where they're from, but halal food is gonna be everything all natural beans, spiced stuff with a little spicy kick in it. One of the things I like is tikka masala, and I'll have that in some garlic naan or whatever. There's a place in Fredericksburg that I used to go to. I don't want to say Ethiopian or Middle Eastern. I don't want to be ignorant. So if Kenny answers or somebody else know, they can say it. But everything is 100% natural. Go ahead, Kenny.
It's so the food is natural, like it's organic. And
Kosher?
they'll put on there. No, not necessarily. It's just how they process their meat. Like they process it. My Muslim brothers, we tend to go there about once or twice out of the month because the food is fresh. It's not chemicals on there. And it's not like it's organic. Like it's organic. It's not like how you would see when you go to the regular market and you'll see
What y'all
like
talking about, man? No, they ain't got halal, ain't got nothing to do too much with that. It's basically like how they pray over the food, how they kill the animal. You know, the animal ain't got no fear. It don't even know it's about to be killed. You know, then it's got to be a Muslim to pray over it. You know, so it's a lot to do with the killing of the animal, because if the animal is in fear and all that, that goes into the meat. You know, and that's why they meat always come out better than most animals, because they just in there slaughtering it. But with them, they do it a lot different, you know. But I put it up though for some of y'all who probably never heard of it. I mean, that's because that's what I was told from my Muslim brother. I actually watched some of them do it, you know.
Yeah.
They, you know, so I was like, wow, this
I want
great.
to talk about the chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk about the chocolate, the candy and stuff, because I had a bad experience.
Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, like the peanut M&Ms, that used to be my favorite. And you know how the chocolate part, I don't know if you ever ate it around the peanut, it'd be looking ashy, you know, not ashy, but
Yeah, no
not
white.
looking, yeah, like what is that? And it just was nasty. And even I seen in the Hershey's Kiss before, a worm coming out years ago.
Did you say a worm?
Yes, like years ago. So I was like, okay, this is weird.
They used to have a candy. My grandmother used to, when that hit I remember PTSD. She had a baby Ruth was years ago, and there was worms in the peanuts. I think the worms come from the peanut.
Well, it wasn't in the peanut M&M. It was in the Hershey's Kisses bar.
Oh,
years ago.
Ew.
But yeah, like all the food, the candy, the chips, like the honey buns, the cookies, the cakes, it doesn't taste the same. The cereals, everything is gone. We might as well forget it. I'm just happy to be able to experience that with a big bowl when I was younger, watching Care Bears and shit, having a blast, eat my little snacks. Even organic snacks aren't good. Like all that kosher, all that shit's nasty. Halal, just fucking stop it all.
Nah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, like all that stuff ain't good for you. Seriously, it's your own. We gotta really, like some people be saying, grow your own this and that, and you do gotta be careful with the food and the candy and everything. Yes, you do. That's why people be dying. But
Yeah.
wonder, why so and so died? Oh, they were so young. Look what the fuck she ate or he ate.
Makes sense.
Natural causes, no. It ain't all about, you know what I mean, murders and killing yourself. It's literally you are killing yourself. But I tried to fast just like Victorious. I'm a fat faster.
Tikka masala comes from halal restaurants, Alan. I appreciate you with tikka masala. Might be the process.
Your food's good though. Halal stuff, yeah.
But I didn't know about. I like what Molly educated me on was the process. That's what halal, the definition of halal meant. But tikka masala is one of the dishes that I had.
What up, Dad?
Thank y'all, because I didn't know what halal meant. I was a little confused. I thought it was just kosher or food, like Molly said, that's prayed over and slaughtered in a certain way. I thought that's what it was, but y'all telling me
that's what it is.
That's what it is.
Okay. I'm making a joke
You
about
say
it.
you ain't know what it is, and then
I mean, I knew what they told me, but then when they were saying about the tikka masala and all of that, I was confused.
Everything about it. There you go, Riri. You don't want.
I ain't never hear nothing
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
just
That is
because it's a
crazy.
restaurant don't mean they won't serve something else, you know.
Got it.
So you mean to tell me they praying over before they killing it? So that just like what is going on? This is the first time I ever heard that.
You pray
Oh
on
my
your food
God.
before you eat it. Which one sound weirder?
I mean, I'm just saying before you slaughter it and hurt it,
You
you're
kill
gonna
something,
pray
they
over
pray.
it.
Yeah.
I don't like
You
the
never
sound of
heard that
that.
before? This has been a thing for forever.
Yeah, we got you now, Kool-Aid. We welcome to the world.
No, forget the welcome to the world. That's some
Christians
crazy
do that. What do
shit.
you
That's why
mean?
they be, them people be so happy too. Like they be,
That's
when you go in their little stores, you ask for a sample, they be quick to give it to you and shit. They be, here you go. And them halal stores, butter chicken rice. That tastes it's really delicious. Their food though. But I didn't know they did that. Yeah, I've been in the world. I just don't be. I probably heard it before, but just didn't pay no attention.
Yeah, that's a lot of people, Alan. You know, they love it. A lot of people don't know what it
Me
is,
too.
but they know it tastes better. They know it is better. So
That's what I
I'm
said.
just happy if you is going to do that. But like
They must.
Huh?
Hey,
I was saying they must have halal in the Amish market because them chickens sure do taste better.
Yep, we used to have one in our hood.
It's not.
Well,
Then it's
Molly, I
not.
sent
It's just
you-
they don't. It's natural food. You know, they're not cooking it with all the craziness in it.
What was you saying?
No additives.
Hey Molly, I sent you two videos talking about cannibalism and affecting the brain.
Okay. So that's just something we can add to the roster. That's what's up.
Yeah, because look, they eating everything else. We eating chemical food and chemical meats and chemical. The only thing that's real is us. Oh no! Don't eat me! Don't eat me! No. Well, eat me! Don't.
Not everybody. It's real. I told you I know that yesterday when we did it. There's other people out there that ain't real. I'm telling you, girl. There's a lot going on.
But you know, this is mostly just a Western thing. You go to other parts of the world, this shit and the garbage in the food isn't a thing. You can eat McDonald's in Asia, and it's gonna be healthier for you than some freaking regular chicken you buy at the store.
Wow.
Yeah.
Their
Because
McDonald's
it's real
is different.
stuff. Why
Right.
they do that to
Yeah, they
us?
be having different.
Ain't that a bitch?
choices.
McDonald's you eat there is better than the chicken you buy in our store. Not even McDonald's.
And they got fried chicken at their McDonald's. They got fried chicken.
Yeah, I seen it. Yeah.
They got some. I seen it. They got different stuff. Yeah.
Well, we used to have fried chicken at McDonald's. Remember the
I
Mighty
know.
Wings? That was one of
Yeah.
the best items that they had, but I don't know why it disappeared.
Because they say have the people inside.
No, the Mighty Wings didn't. The Mighty Wings was real wings, so that's they I guess that's why they disappeared because it was chicken. So they was like, no, we want y'all to eat these meat burgers made with real meat. It says 100% meat, not 100% beef. I mean, that was just a joke. I'm sorry.
No, you're right though. That's a thing. That's how they get around it legally, is the way they word it, you know? They could say natural, but it not really be natural, like not organic. Organic and natural is two different things. Like saying meat or beef, like that's a thing. That's how they get around things legally. That's why you got to pay attention to how things are worded. You're 100% right. Like milk chocolate or chocolate candy, like yeah, all that. That's how they get around things legally.
Wow. So anything that you
That's
see
not
it says
true,
animal meat or with a sale, I know it's lab grown.
Let me see. Alan Williams. Let's see what Alan said. Trump changed FE. I heard it's not true.
That is not true, man.
Yeah, well, we're gonna let you get to it after I read this. Trump changed FDA regulations so they can damn near put what they want into meat and food. The food regulation is at an all-time low, same as weight loss pills. The standards have been lowered. Okay, I heard something about it's not true. You're welcome to speak on it.
That's why Robert Kennedy and everything. That's why you can read on the back of packages now that it's bioengineered food ingredients. That was never a thing before. Now they're changing it slowly but surely. That's why you see all the fucking fight back he's getting because of it. His own family telling him he's crazy and shit. Everyone trying to tell him to get him off of there. Yeah, they're changing it positively, slowly but surely. They took out some of the dyes. Yeah, man.
Okay.
People just be wanting to go so hard on Trump, man.
I love it when they blame, whoever. It just bring awareness. It's like you can blame Trump, but they've been doing this for Trump even stepped in office. This is something we've been complaining about.
Yeah, for sure.
Put up the article in Google, you can see the drug and food industry, they are band together. One work for the other. So it's like they allowing them to pump drugs into the food. The food industry got majority of the drugs.
And drugs,
yeah. They've been
It's the
fighting
pharmaceutical company that did it.
That Red 40 and all that stuff, them drugs. So they've been trying to get less drugs, out of the food lately. So I don't know. I just feel like it just brings awareness to that. This been going on. They can say Trump did it, whoever, but when you dig into it, you'll realize they've been happening way before Trump and them even got in office. It's just good that we can see it now.
Shit.
Yeah.
Like they gradually snuck it in there, just like they gradually changed the recipe of my damn Reese cup. I knew I wasn't going crazy. I told my aunt, you tripping. I wasn't tripping. They did change the recipe on me. And you know what else I bet you they changing? My potato chips. But that's okay, because I'm changing, because I'm getting off of that mess. That you can change it if you want. It's non-desirable to me. You just lost the customer, but that's a good thing because that'll help me. And I make my own stuff. I make my own chocolate candy. I made it
Not
before.
the Red Hot chips. Is that what
I got a question?
What's your question?
Did anybody notice that? And we talk about stuff a lot. I like to look into the shit that talks about how we influence the stuff anyway. But even outside of that, did anybody notice the more decorated and the more you got like extravagant design on packages, the worse that shit is. The closer it is to actually being healthy, the plainer the box. Because to me, it seems like the less they got to do to make it appealing and make it intriguing. It just seems to turn out to be like the best stuff, and the stuff that got all that. Every little whatever imagery on it, trying to whatever little key points to make it look like more than what it is. It seems like the more that they put work into the packaging and imagery and what's on the box and all that, it just seems like it's a lot more shit in it. Just asking and wondering if anybody noticed that. All the bad look colorful and it just got all this shit on it, decorated all nice and everything. For it to be a box, you probably just gonna throw it in the trash or whatever anyway. But it just seemed like the shit that's more extravagant is worse. And then the stuff that's on the plainer side, when you're looking for some vegan pancakes or something like that, they don't need all that, the logo on the front and the syrup pouring and all that crazy shit. It just seemed like, it's an imbalance to me. Don't know if anybody else noticed, but.
I'm going to start paying attention to it. I believe you're right. I'm going to start paying attention. And I think it's because they want to be eye-catchy and all this, so you won't read the back. They want you, look at this, I'm going to get that. If something is plain and natural, like me, I'm plain and natural. I got all this good goodness inside of me. You don't see me all twinkling, glistening, all gland up and all that, because then that means that the bad Reese is somewhere at foot, at hand. When you see the other, that's the other part. But when you see the plain Jane, that's the sweetest and the kindest and the goodness, and that's the same way with our food. When you see the plain Jane, that's the most healthiest and natural because it's plain. The truth stands alone. And if it's just potatoes, damn it, it's just potatoes. You ain't got to put it in a glistening bag and a Jolly Green Giant and peppercorn and unicorns, all that stuff on the bag. The truth stands alone. And if your food is true, tried and true, it don't need to twinkle and glisten in the pack before you eat it.
Well, hopefully it ain't nothing like I see the AR overview. I'm gonna read that. Hopefully it ain't nothing like the McDonald's potatoes David brought up that one time that you can't even touch for like I think 6 weeks or something before you can actually pick it up. So hopefully it ain't nothing like that. Let me read that AR overview. Let me see. It's so zoomed in that I can't. Oh, you gotta take his comment down, I think, for a second. Okay, it says okay, AI overview says as of the early years of 2026, like so early time of this year, I guess, The Trump administration has shifted FDA focus towards deregulation, food safety, and rapid drug approvals, led by Commissioner Dr. Marty Makary. Key changes include initiatives to eliminate petroleum-based food dyes and 5.5% budget reduction and efforts to reduce reliance on animal testing for drug approvals. It says FDA steps to remove petroleum-based dyes like red, number 40. Hold on, Trippy, we know. Like red 40 dye, yellow, number 5, which is true. I know about that. By 2027 is revoking the dozens of obsolete food standards, including those for certain canned goods and dairy products. Okay, Make America Healthy Again initiative. The agency has reset nutrition policies to emphasize whole foods and address childhood health issues like obesity and diabetes. So y'all see drug approval, manufacturing, as well as deregulation and funding and stuff. So there's your, if you wanted them to look it up, Alan, he looked it up for you.
I don't know, Adam. When we Googled, it was the opposite of what you.
Thanks for proving that point.
You just proved basically they doing the opposite of what you saying. I don't know, but it's fake news out here. So you seen that somewhere. That don't mean it. You didn't see that information, but there's a lot of false information out here, and I don't know. Your Google search might be different now, so I have no idea. But this what came up, as y'all can see in the search. So it sounds like they get rid of all of the poison and they trying to get rid of the dyes and stuff. But I don't think they're gonna get rid of it. They can try, but they gotta at least pretend like they trying to, because that's the roles they playing right now. So, but they hate it so much, people gonna go against anything they do anyway. So it's gonna work out.
I see you raising your hand. What's up?
Oh, and another thing they change too is, you notice if you look on any of the oranges, apples, all that shit, vegetables, it'll say that, and that plays into your question about why like colorful, healthy looking food looks better, but it's worse for you, and it's because of the the coatings they put on it and stuff. Look up what real fruit looks like. Look up what real freaking vegetables look like. And now on food, it has to say that they cover it with a food grade basing. I don't got the right word, but yeah, over the things. I said it right on the thing. And these are some of the changes that happened from Trump and RFK Jr. is that they had to put those things on there now.
Yeah, and it say 2026. I don't know where you see 2006 at. I ain't Google that. All I did was Trump wasn't even president in 2000.
That says 2026, buddy.
He wasn't even president in 2006, so he won't have no
Everybody wants to be right so bad.
Yeah, I don't know. It might be different Google results. That's why I said you can,
Yeah.
I don't believe
Safari
in
not gonna do the same thing that other browsers will give you. So, iPhone versus Android might give you different results and stuff too. But I know what I see right here. But he said that's why I asked something. Bring it up. That's why I asked to seek clarity. You think I asked to prove a point, y'all? Wow. Relax, Alan. It ain't even.
Bro,
that.
you was talking about, I'll take my apologies from everybody now.
He said I did.
What are you talking about?
I would accept my apologies. So
we're not like trying to.
Like I said, you might got different Google search than us.
Yeah.
If you do, send it over, because I want to see what they sending you.
Because everybody don't get the same results.
Yeah.
Hey, Trippy, it's called shellac. It's called shellac.
Huh? Shellac?
What you was talking about, the coat called shellac.
Oh, on coating on Apple and stuff like the waxy coating.
I mean, maybe. Shellac is a type of painting coating. But maybe that's what it is, man. But it is a different kind, because they say it's food grade, but maybe that's, a cover up. I don't really know that part, but yeah.
Right.
I mean, the fact that
shellac is like that, from my understanding, of shellac is like them forever chemicals that, like, that's why nonstick pans are nonstick.
I mean, the fact that
and stuff like that.
Trippy, I think a video's playing.
Yeah, that's on me.
Oh, my bad. I didn't see.
Nah, it didn't pull up for some reason. I heard the audio, but it won't pop up. I was like,
sometimes the audio will play and shit, but you go. I mean, since we all know it, we can go ahead.
This the clip. One of the clips you sent, Dave. It's my boy Mad. I see you watch a lot of Mad.
I said this on a show before, but no human being can consume human flesh without brain damage. That's what happens when.
Isn't there? There's a disease that happens.
Yeah, yeah.
I forget what it's called.
You can't consume human flesh, so something else is doing this successfully to where they can do it over time because human beings can't.
Not only do they do it over time, it reverses their aging, right?
I mean, the fact that.
You fucking Mad.
Okay.
You just said with Mad. That's where you got the information from. Maverick just don't know. It's people out here that's cannibals. Like they eating people and ain't nothing going wrong with their brain. You know, unless he ate people and he experienced something or he knows somebody that did it. You know, but it's each his own. I don't put nothing past them that they eating people. You know, he can assume they're not because they will cause these issues. But you turned around. You was literally saying they put people in the food, and now you turn around saying we can't eat people. So what is it? Which one is it, Dave? You believe that they eating people or they can't eat people because they get sick, or you think it might be some aliens or something that's not us that's eating us?
No. Okay. We can't eat people or whatever like that. No, but I mean, and you said it. You know what I mean? There are some people that we think is human that is able to eat the meat or whatever like that. No, but true humans cannot eat. That's just like the mad cow disease and everything. Like when they were feeding cows and stuff and all, you can't consume you can't consume your own species.
So fish don't eat fish. You know, it's animals out here. You think a pig won't eat a pig? I'm just thinking. Use your logic. What you think? What do you think? Do you think it's hyenas? Will they eat their own?
Bro, I've seen a dog eat another dog.
Yeah, they hungry. They hungry enough.
I want to do that. Woo!
You get hungry enough to do anything.
Well, they said it was a dog eat dog world, but I mean, I thought it was the same, but you saying it's literally okay.
She said, "What?"
Granted, they were junkyard dogs.
They got
it. It don't make a difference where they live.
I mean, you know.
Wait, what you say about junkyard dogs?
Chicken.
Venus said chicken. It tastes like chicken.
No, I said I've seen birds eating fried chicken. So I mean, it's happening out there. You teach their own. You can't say that it's not happening because I mean, have so many stories about it having happened. But I definitely did witness birds eating fried chicken.
I've seen that too. Birds eating meat, but there are certain birds that eat meat. But I didn't know dogs ate each other. I mean, I just.
Destiny's comment said human beings in America can't live a whole life on top of the mountain because of the things in the air, but there are people that have evolved to the environment. I guess she's comparing that to cannibals being the same way. So cannibals have adjusted over the years, she's saying.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, because of thin air is what she made the correction. Okay, but you know, she's comparing that to the adjustment to people being able to eat, because there's plenty of people that do. Like I watch a lot of documentaries of people that will eat your ass, not literally, but you know what I mean, eat you. But yeah,
they say they're not human. They not like us, but that's how dad purred. If it come across eating something it ain't eating forever, you might get sick. You know, that's why I don't be with that just trying new shit. Some
child,
people
shut up. Shut up, child. Shut up.
Yeah.
What y'all say?
I mean, we out here eating coochie and booty. We might not get full, but we get the flavor. Somebody on here said everything needs to be done. Everything needs to be controlled. As long as you control it, it's all right. Somebody said that on here today, but all right, child. Whatever's in your diet, as long as it works. Everybody individual, so eating a little ass, eating a little pussy might just work in your diet. It might keep you, strong enough to see your child. Whatever kind you like.
But we talked about
Child, you can eat
on there,
whatever booty you want. Cannibalism and just don't cook it and fry it up, and
Nah, I said we talked about candy and chocolate bars and Hershey's and stuff. And what was the first video?
Ice cream.
Ice cream. Yeah, I just look at all of those things you can make at home. You can make yourself. It's just that we got that lazy. It's like it ain't that hard to make a chocolate bar. It's like you can make it however you want. You can put almonds in it, peanuts in it, but it's like we lost that. It's just like that should be fun. Like making Rice Krispie treats, Jello. It's always was fun doing that growing up. But it's like, what happened to that? Now people rather go to the store and buy a 12-pack of cookies than making them from scratch. And now we wonder why the kids can't bake or nothing or don't want to, because they grew up eating this processed stuff. So they're going to do the same for their kids. And all they doing is creating shit that don't even make sense now. You want a Reese Hershey cup Snicker. Like, what the hell? Like, they just mixing stuff together. So it's just like, why not make these things at home? Let's start doing that. You don't eat the Hershey, make a Hershey, Can we do this? Like, is that hard? Because a lot of these women and men on here, we can cook. You can throw down. You can definitely be able to bake or, do some little, some little whipping up. That's just how I look at it. David excited for Sunday.
Shout about to David. He's excited for Sunday. Whatever y'all got going on Sunday gonna be lit.
Damn.
Oh, okay, at least you tapped in, Kool-Aid. It's all good. See you when we see you. We got some more days of the week left.
Yeah.
What's up, Trip?
Oh, nothing, bro. I was just waving by the Kool-Aid.
Oh, my bad. I thought you was trying to take all right, well.
Kool-Aid.
What's that? I want to know what's happening on Sunday.
Isn't it 420?
Yeah.
That's Monday.
That's 419.
Oh, Monday? Okay. Oh, 419. Yeah. 419 is bicycle day.
Oh, okay.
That's the day.
Molly.
You sent me.
I sent Molly the flyer, but I don't think it's been popping up. No, that's the event that we're supposed to be doing.
That notification did you send over that notification recently to get? Because that could be a part of it too. He said, now I'm typing. He said, I was speaking into a mic that was running all my sentences together. I asked Molly to Google it because I didn't know. It was seek of clarity. Yeah, we were saying that. We were saying we understand that, and we like when people get different takes or even, we didn't give a fuck. We would have looked it up. We looked it up because we like, information being passed. I said the sentence about the apologies to employee and to an employee, and it typed so Googled it, and apology sentence ran together, but because I thought Molly was talking to me when he said after Rashad or whoever. Oh well, it ain't no thing. No, we like differences in opinion.
Good, brother.
It's all good. It ain't like that. I appreciate
all
you
good, brother.
wanted to reiterate, but it's all good.
Mm-hmm. Alan do the same thing like Reese. They be talking to the phone. He's like,
I can't see. So shoot, if I type some stuff when I be typing, y'all be like, "What you say? What you type?"
Yeah, them joints be coming through crazy. Reese would be like, tomorrow, pizza Tuesday, WhatsApp, David Green, funny man, pop in yet? Like, what? What is he?
I'm typing, and that's what I'm typing.
Yeah, I'm like, she talking to the phone, so I don't know.
We be talking about this AI shit and all that, not to segue in the phone and technology, but we be talking about all this AI and technology. I feel like half the time it gets you right. Because if I'm across the room and got a TV playing on low, it's picking up every word. I feel like it makes you correct shit just so it can find, like, different ways to get you to say it different and, that analyze the shit we was talking about. I feel like you know, that should be trying to just get you to process what you say in different ways, but it's all good. Cooking for 159 people right now. Love the capacity. Get your bread.
What's
Keep it
up,
rolling.
brother?
Yeah, not mad at that at all.
Turn on the Morning Mac show so 459 people can watch the Morning Mac show.
400. 400.
There you go.
Dang.
You know, everybody that's on the panel, we're sending the links to other people, right? So we can make sure we comment and like and share as well as us being on, because if everybody that come on bring 2 people to watch you, not me, but you, then that's 2 more viewers we got for the show. Even if they're your friend, they're listening for you. So I'm trying to get our viewership up. I'm trying to get out of the YouTube graveyard and Facebook graveyard or whatever. I'm trying to get into the right algorithm, but I need the help of the viewers and of the people that's on the panel to help make this thing move. I'm glad everybody come on and great and share their
I'll
time.
start sharing more.
Thank you, Venus. Thank you, David, for the people that I haven't seen. Not to exclude nobody, but thank y'all because I've seen the traffic and little people tapping in from y'all pages. So thank you so far.
You hear what she want, Al?
You know she's gonna. You know it was. I said 159. You heard me say 159. She said 400, but she's speaking it forward because it'll be up there into the maximum capacity soon. We got one last video for y'all though.
I gotta learn how friendship is not proximity based. It's so many people that I don't see at all, but just nothing changed when I finally was like, you my bro. You my sister, like I fuck with you. My level of fuck with you is not contingent upon how many times we talk throughout the day or the week or the month, every time we see each other, or if you come to my birthday party or if you don't. It's like everything has become so conditional. Everybody got conditional for y'all don't know how to be just friends. Like this is not less your friend. Oh no, people be being weird. They be knowing it's your birthday. You overanalyze. You're being weird. Like you can literally have a friend that's just your friend and it's not personal if they can't pull up to a birthday party or they don't even. You gotta learn how to just exist and knowing that. You wanna know how I know this my friend? Because they're not gonna talk about me behind my back. They're not gonna let nobody else talk about me behind my back. They're not gonna steal from me. They're not gonna aid and assist in the development of trying to fuck up some shit I got going on. That's friendship. They're gonna be loyal. They're gonna respect me. They're gonna respect my kid. They're gonna respect my relationship. That's friendship. You feel what I'm saying? If you got extra friends that might pull up to everything, that's their level. That's cool. That don't make them a better friend than this friend because this friend might come to every birthday party you ever had or support you in every business endeavor, but do the most nuttiest shit to you. And then you got a friend who might never made it to nothing, but they would never do certain things to you to dishonor you. And when we stop making it a condition behind how we view our friends, we start to realize that y'all fucking up on genuine relationships because y'all worried about the subjectivity of the outside world. Oh yeah, but if it was your friend, they need to be doing this. They need to be doing. No, friendship is based on love, loyalty, honor, and respect. That's it. Love, loyalty, honor, and respect. If you have those things for a person, you could consider them a friend. Any level of general interest that y'all might share, just up the amount of time y'all spend together. But less time don't mean less of a friendship. The thing.
Now, one thing I like about this show is that we always got a bunch of content. So we base it on the energy of the show. So it might be one going in one direction for the day's plans, but we got videos that take us in a different direction just because of the sentiments. But everything, like I told you, I try to share. Whatever they're saying is usually going to be straight up verbatim. It ain't no message usually to mix up and have confused. It's usually like I try to bring out other people that's saying straight facts, because the last thing I want to be is somebody, because people get jealous of that. People hate that type of shit. When you don't want to say, oh, I ain't got this type of problem, or I worked through that, or I got over that, or I figured out a way to get through it. People don't like that. So I'm starting to want to really show y'all people that's really dropping like gems in terms of the stuff that be on my mind on the constant, or the way I navigate, because not only that, but one of the secondary things is I was having a conversation with David and Kool-Aid about, and Reese could tap into if she want, not to make it all lengthy, but y'all can tap into the mindset. I listen to people in conversations we have in the back room. Half the time, to me, those are the best conversations we have, because we're not worried about the recording time going. We're not worried about who's going to see this later on a live stream. Everybody kind of drop their shoulders and chill and really be just talking regular talk. But I was thinking about the comedians. I was thinking about the people that I see that have entities doing things, whether they have a restaurant or business like Alan does, or they're a comedian, they be on stage like some of the comedians that be floating in and out of here. My mindset was listening to some of them talk back and forth. They weren't even talking to me, I don't think, but listening to them, thinking that we would have used this video earlier, I was trying to segue into people that follow down or go down a lane that might not necessarily serve them. one of the things I hear about in that lane or with people that have something they're striving to do is them worrying and being overconsumed by what other people have to say. So much so that it hinders or stops them from getting to the bag themselves. You know, people like Talbot always hear me say, "Where the bag at?" Because I'm trying to find it. And I'm not going to find it by being overconsumed by people that half the time don't have shit to do with your cause, ain't going to help you do shit, and, you know, never intended or never showed you any reason why they were supportive of your movement. So I put this video up for different reasons. Whatever anybody else gets out of the video is whatever it is. But I was thinking about the people that, like the comedians, people that have their own lanes, restaurants, stuff like that, that you might be into something that does something for you, but it might be all backlash. All you might get is hate and glass and rocks and stuff and sticks and stuff thrown at you while you're in the midst of that, but people in the mindset around still following through and still sticking to whatever that is. Thanks, Alan.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
I don't know. I feel like when maybe my microphone is taking away. Hold on.
What's happening, y'all?
Shit. I could throw a little piece in on that of the video if you don't want.
Okay, go ahead, Trippy. What is your take on the video?
I agree totally with what he's saying, and me speaking on a personal piece, you know, not like you know, I wasted 10 years of my life in prison trying to be somebody I wasn't, right? You know, I've told you all about that. And I've had to make some major changes in my life because I finally found a goal that I want to work towards that makes me happy and makes this life worth living. And I've had to cut some friends off. Not cut them off. A few I did cut off totally, but like, you know, and then there's a couple that like, that I barely ever see just because, you know, they still involved in things that I don't want to be around or have nothing to do with. And how I know they still real friends, though, is because they respect that and they don't pressure anything on me. And when we see each other, we see each other. We call each other a couple times a month. You know, I was supposed to meet up with him yesterday, but things got mixed up and I'm catching up. I got booked for a festival. I'm opening and hosting a festival this weekend and he's pulling up to that. And that's how I know they true friends, though, you know, because even though they still doing what they doing, they respect my mission and how my life's changing and they support me 100%.
I rock with that. I like that.
That's good. Okay. Anybody else want to add to the video or want to comment on?
Camera's on you, love.
Video. Me, I agree with the video because I have people that I've been friends with from the womb to the tomb. But we don't see each other every day and we're not around each other. But let me tell you something. Somehow, some way, if I get sick or I end up in the hospital, they know. And they right there, what's going on, you know, boom. So, and like the video said, it's different levels of friendship. There's different types of friendship. First of all, we got to know the difference between being an associate and being friends. A lot of times we confuse the two, and a lot of people are just our associates. That doesn't mean that they're our friend. When you see us out together, we kick it, ha ha, he, and all of that, but that's just business. Some people take that business and run with it the other way and think, oh, that's my friend, oh, that's my bestie, that's blah, blah, blah. We got to get the right title for these relationships that we're in, whether it's a friendship, boyfriend and girlfriend relationship. A lot of people be thinking they boyfriend and girlfriend when they're just friends. We got to know really what their friends is, and like the video say, in different levels. There's different levels, so that don't mean because I'm around Molly more than Trey, that doesn't mean that my relationship is any stronger than Trey's relationship, or vice versa. That doesn't mean that everything has its own path and its own lane, and we just gotta put things in the right perspective or the right mindset in our mind. You know, that's it. Just stay in your lane, know what you in, and try to stay in there.
Right.
with people and everything. So
Right.
stop.
I'm sorry.
I would just say stop putting expectations on people and shit. You can't do that to somebody else because people are not going to treat you the way you would treat them. They're going to treat you how they treat you because that's them. So a lot of times we say, "Oh, I don't treat him like they do," but that's you. And once we stop expecting people to treat us the same way, it'll help a lot of misunderstandings and a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, I actually want to read Alan's last comment because Molly held it up there for a while, so I know you've seen the sentiment in it too. Trippy, I already seen your eyes scanning and reading, so you already got the message, but I'm going to read it out
Yeah,
loud.
much love, Brody. I appreciate that.
He said, Trippy, how old are you? I'm guessing around your early 30s. He said, I admire you that you seek so much clarity at such a young age. That's dope. Some folks don't find that clarity and sense of their self until a very late age, so salute to you. I like that. I like when people
Got you, brother. I appreciate that, man.
and cut that, I like that. So, Venus, though, I didn't hear from you yet. I want to know what you think.
I believe that expectation is the leading cause of disappointment, and one of the greatest mistakes that we make in humanity is to expect to see ourselves in other people. So, I mean, I have maintained a good amount of the friendships that I've had in life, but there are a few that I have had to separate, and it's usually because either the roads are branching off to different directions or because you don't respect what I have to offer in the friendship that I have, and my friendship probably just don't fit you. So whatever it is, I usually can eventually figure out the vibes, but it takes me a while. I will sit there and intentionally miss the signals that a friendship has met its point of diminishing return for a good while before I'm like, hey, wait a minute. I'm just like 3 seconds from getting punched in the face because I should be doing it to myself, having missed all these signs. So I think like each of my relationships is an individual one, and I count on each individual to show me whether or not we're still socially compatible. But most of the people that I have created and decided on a friendship with, I still have. Most.
Well, I hope we can become your friend here at the Morning Mac Show.
I love it. It's already something. You in here consistently. I don't gotta ask for too much when I see the evidence in front of me. I see what Reese's saying, but you already around naturally, so I'm not even worried about that. I'm letting it be whatever it is. Because you show somebody something and they stick around, there's something about you that they like and they see. So I just roll with that. What's up, Trent?
Yo, I just kind of wanted to give Venus her flowers real quick. She kind of actually really helped me with something. You guys know Jay Wash. That used to be my roommate. I used to live with him in Utica, and he'd bring me out to events and stuff. He's given me a lot of stage time, man. And I was at an event one time, and I was really stoned or whatever. And when I get like that, sometimes I'm real like I have a hard time meeting new people and stuff and all that. And she came over and talked to me and like got me a beer, and she came down and sat and talked with me for a few minutes, and like it was just it was just really nice, and it like helped me kind of open up a little bit. And so I appreciate that. She's a very kind soul, and she didn't know me from a whole world except through Jay Watch.
Look at y'all sharing love on Wellness Wednesday. I like that type of stuff. That's what's up. That's cool. Yeah, definitely think she is a great asset of somebody to be around. I love your takes, Venus. Miss Venus.
Thank you.
I love your takes. Yeah.
David, is David Green still with us?
Screen might be
frozen. The screen black. You can try and go to him as y'all see. Oh, it's all right. Go ahead and refresh.
Usually he's just profiling.
Or if you cut your camera, we'll at least see your logo.
Okay.
Oh, I thought yeah, the funny man, Green Giant. We see it. We know who D is. So, what's your take? What you thinking about some of the stuff that you heard from the video, or just sentiments and stuff in general? People that have responded so far.
Oh,
okay. I'm about to say.
I mean, I don't know. I just got to just be careful what you eat. I don't.
About to go loud.
You never paying attention.
Or who you eat. I mean,
You ain't talking about food no more.
I'm so off right now.
You ain't
Your
talking
ass
about
probably
food.
nodding. That's why I think you know you feel it's like this. That's why. What's up, King? I don't want to hear David. Go ahead. Never mind.
Actually be on the show. What up, King? You know, I do tend to hear that a lot though, Trey. And I like everything you said because they expect. I mean, mostly females though. Some men we don't really care too much, but if they ain't post somebody for their birthday or somebody like, oh, I test this person on their birthday, ain't nobody call me or it's like tit for tat type thing. They looking for like, oh, I did this, they should do that, you know, and I ain't like that. You know, you might can do certain things for your friends that they can't do for you. So if you got money or something to do something great for them, it could be just buying them a bottle or something, and they don't have it for your birthday. You might look at that. Well, on your birthday, I always get you this and that. But you know, you might got kids. You might got 3-4 kids around your birthday, their birthday or something. It can be anything, but a lot of people hold relationship to that, and they miss out on a good friend. You know, somebody that could have really been there for them when they really need them. You know, actually, when you need somebody to come grab you or do something physical, or you need to move or something, you need extra hands. It's so many ways you can be a friend other than just financing somebody. And I think people get caught up into that friendship. And if your friendship based off money, then it's wrong right there already. So I just feel like a lot of people got friends and they just grow up with them. They always around, and you don't really understand or really truly appreciate a friend till you lose one. You know, so I just feel like a lot of people ain't lose their friends, so they don't mind saying, "Oh, go ahead, I ain't gotta hear from you. Fuck you, fuck your life." But imagine you really couldn't speak to them. You know, it's easy to say that when you know a year from now y'all can possibly make up, run into each other, but when they actually die and you can't have that conversation no more, it just hit a lot different. Make you think like, why was we arguing? You know, what was that dumb shit we was arguing about? You know, so I trust all my friends, wherever they at. If they at a lower state, I try to help raise them. You know, rise them up to better state. If they hurting, I try to see ways that I can help. But I just know a lot of people say I don't deal with this person no more because they choose to do this. Well, do you at least try to talk them out of doing that or doing something better? You know, you just leave them there. So I'm just like, any of my friends, they need my help, I got them. You know, no matter what they doing, what point of lifestyle they at, you know, I'm gonna try to help them out. But I treasure all my friends, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's honestly why I took the time to stick my neck out there and reach out to one of my old friends, that I haven't spoke to in maybe about 12 years. And like, it wasn't for any malice reason. It actually wasn't even a bad split. But like Miss Venus was saying about people naturally going a different direction, sometimes life can take you in a different loop, or you just, that person might move, that person get married to have kids or whatever the situation might be. But a friend that I went to high school with and everything, actually my prom date at the time, but didn't even I'm realizing and getting older, seeing people drop like flies. I just was like, well, if I didn't leave on a bad note, why the hell, miss out? And what if I don't? What if I like be in my ego or my mind about something and don't reach out, and the person were to have passed or something like that? You can't get a chance. So I feel what you're saying, Molly.
Yeah, I don't play siblings, any of that. If I don't hear from you in a while, I'm pulling up on you. I'm popping up. I'm calling you. People go years, and I'd be like, I don't know, because I can't go that long without talking to my friends unless they change their number. And I just don't have it. But most of my friends, I stay in contact with them. Even if I see them on Instagram, I'm gonna leave a comment, post something, probably repost something. If it's their kids or some birthday, make sure I shout out happy birthday, send something if I can. And they do vice versa. I might can't see you in real life, but I'm gonna still make some type of connection, like, what's up, how you been, but years, that's just tough. I just like, I don't know, some people don't want their friends to see them in a certain light. they might not be where they want to be in life, and they seeing their friends probably married, happy, making all types of money, and they might don't want to come around till they get to that state. And I'm just like, nah, your true friends don't care about that, and they might can't help you. You know, like a lot of people shy away from the people that can actually help them the most. So I just like get up with your friends, check up on your friends, cause you know suicide rates going up and up, man. So you gotta make sure people doing good out here.
That's true.
Uh-oh.
Got a question. Alan says, I have a question for you all. What's a belief you had about success that you had to unlearn the hard way? I'm gonna start first since the camera already on me, and of course it's gonna go around everybody.
Wait a minute, say the question again. What's the belief about a friend you had to learn the hard way?
No.
No.
About a success.
It's what's a belief? I'm gonna read it again. I got you. What's a belief you had about a success or about success? I'm sorry, that you had to unlearn the hard way. Yeah. So I was saying I'm gonna go first because I'm on camera already. Is that I actually made a post about that shit too. Is that the simple notion and the simple lie of hard work, honesty, consistency is enough to just fall in line with something and be successful, whether it be your job, whether it be not people mentioning, you know, parents or whoever mentioning deterrence, things, people that naturally be at your job. Your boss might be hating it on you and trying to get your ass out of there. You might have coworkers jealous try to do something to mess you up. You might not, you know, in today's time, nobody even wants your ass to be full time if you don't work for a certain type of establishment or whatever. Anyway, if you work a regular job, you know. So, but to answer your question, Alan, it was realizing that it takes a lot more, and it's a lot more that you have to weave through than just falling in line with the system. And you just do good, be on time, work out as hard as you can every day, and that's just enough to like level up and you know, things start coming to you and all that. So yeah, just that it takes a little bit more. There's a little bit more to the picture than I thought was there. No. What's up, Venus?
The truth about success, that the belief about success that I had to unlearn the hard way is I really thought that I was going to be able to see success. Every time I moved to success, I expected to be able to have something that I could set eyes on or hold on to that I could call success. And I later found that not all successes are tangible, and they can kind of sneak up on you so you can see them.
Yeah, that's solid. That's solid. That's a good answer. Reese Reed, Kim is on you. What's up? What's up?
I had to learn the hard way that everybody that says they want you to succeed and be successful and all of that good stuff, that they're in your corner, isn't. Some people in your corner just to hit you and stab you in the back, especially with this comedy business that we're in. I used to think, oh, the promoters are great people. Well, I'm not saying all promoters are bad. Oh, they're great, that everybody is kumbaya, get along. I had to unlearn the hard way that these people really don't. Some of these people, the comedians, the joke slingers, are some of the most miserable people. They take things the wrong way, and they so sensitive. I'm like, I thought you're supposed to be lighthearted and have the light spirit and all of that. So I found out the hard way that it ain't everything that glitters ain't gold, and it ain't all kumbaya, and everybody's not in your corner. And if you work hard and be persistent, and if you're funny, everything it's not like that in the showbiz. And my eyes were like, what? Trey said he hates when I go, what?
Absolutely.
But that is a lot of that is what it is. All that glitz and glamour come up is not nothing what nobody expected. It wasn't nothing like what I expected to be like on TV and stuff. When I got the real behind the scenes, it was like bummer. You know. So, but I keep on trucking. I don't let don't let it trouble me none. And me go to keep running and running. So.
Send it in a video, Alan, because that's what we're doing. We're taking video submissions for questions of the day. So feel free. What's up, Trip?
I think something that I had to learn the hard way, you know, like what I kind of just touched on earlier, like success to me was like being somebody respected in the streets, you know, being like this quote unquote tough guy and having money and all that jazz. And I had to learn that like that wasn't something for me or that I should strive towards. And there's more, I have more available for the world to see than, you know, my mass skills on the drug table, hypothetically speaking.
Yeah, I tell you.
I'm about to watch you. I'm about to say what? But I was like,
whoa.
Yeah.
I feel you, though. I feel you.
I agree, King. For my answer, shit, it's so much, and I seen y'all made some good comments. What I was gonna say, but yeah, I used to always say when I was young, you know, it ain't what you know, it's who you know. You know, so you know, you want to build relationships, you know, and that's what I wouldn't say it was a hard truth, but just seeing it go and play as I got older, I was like, damn, it is truth to this because I ain't have no license to be an agent or anything, but I was able to get certain clients based off my relationship with my brother, you know. So I was able to get the Robert Quinns of the world, Zach Browns, and it was more, you know, but I was able to get them just through the relationship they had with my brother. And I'd seen dudes that went to school and all that, they was like trying to interview these people, and they was like, nah, you know, I'm rocking with Maul, you know, and it was just like, damn, it is based off relationship. You know, like you can still have the credentials, that'd be good too, but relationship is a lot more important out here, you know, than actually money, you know. So it's just like I really still stick to that. It's like it ain't what you know, it's who you know. So a lot of people out here, they I know this, I know that, but who do you know? You know, you can know everything in the world, you know, but who do you know that can open them doors for you? You know, because there's people out here that keep you out them doors, you know. So that's the one that stay about with me.
Allegedly, yeah, definitely do that, Alan.
Yeah.
Send it to whoever, Reese, myself, Molly, whoever, as long as we get it, definitely will go up for any day of the week or whatever. Go ahead. We know that. Yeah, I know that's your lane. Look at the backdrop. I know that's your lane. You ain't gotta tell me. I'm the consumer. But yeah, so I definitely thought of the video itself. Like I said, I try to play things that ain't all complicated. That's raw and real. People that want to not act like the reality is not reality or whatever will take it in. People that are open to it. You know? So yeah, I thought it was a good one.
Yep. Y'all know what time it is. See y'all tomorrow. Call till Thursday, but y'all know before we get out of here, as we do always on this show, we leave y'all with some good energy before we get out of here. Trip, give us some good energy before we go, brother.
Oh man, you know, as always, thanks for having me on. It's always a good time. You know, find what you're meant to do in this world and hold on to it and keep pushing towards it with everything you got. And keep a smile on your face. If you can't put a smile on someone else's, keep that positive energy flowing. If it don't get great today, it'll get greater later, baby. Much love. Stay trippy. Peace.
Venus.
So I say not everything is digestible. So be careful what you in your mouth, but also what comes out of your mouth. Keep it positive.
Lucy Reed, cameras on you. What's up, love? Give us something.
Treat everybody with love, respect, and kindness, even if you don't get it back. Don't let this miserable world make you miserable. Don't let it change you. Continue to shine and be your light.
All right. Author, okay. Out there, big falling. AM morning. I'm gonna take my sentiments off the last thing Molly was talking about when it comes to resources, who you know, having access to people. You become a magnet and you will attract the right things. You can be limited with resources and still walk around happy, content, and with confidence because the energy you exude pulls the right people to you.
I like that. And we talking about connections, what we gotta remember is that we all connected. So that's already right there. You know, so you need a videographer, whatever you need, call me. You know, we got Alan in the comments. Like Trey said, he did the backdrop, you know, so there's so many connections out here. Y'all in comedy, reach out to any of these comedians up on here. Y'all need help with any production or anything, reach out to my boy Trey. I'm just saying, it's so many ways we can help each other because we are already connected. So it's just like, let's add more people to the web. What up, Trip?
Yo, I just wanted to toss something out there real quick too. I'm trying to get back to New York City, man. I'm having a hard time finding a place. If anybody on here is from New York, or y'all know anybody in New York, and y'all know anybody renting a room, I'm trying to sublet a room, man. Please let me know. This Craigslist and Facebook shit is just like scam upon scam upon scam. It's hard.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with them, boy. They have you out there in a little cardboard box.
Man.
Nah, just a lot of like background check scams and shit, man. And yeah, so if anybody knows anybody or can hear something, please let me know. I'm trying to get up out of here, man.
Shout on here. Shout. Reach out to us, man. If not, he ain't watching right now. And I reach out see if there's any way.
I need more mics and shows in my life.
Yeah. And you're going to get them too with the people that's around here. I promise you that. That ain't no problem. It'll get worked on.
Word.
I might got a stepdaughter out there in Island.
Alright.
Shit, I don't care. I'm a good dude. I got money. I got money saved. I got enough. I got money saved. I just need to find a place, man.
That's it. That's dope, Vic. Hook them up. See if she got anything down there she can rent out or know anybody that might be renting. Where she staying at, you know?
Staten Island.
Yeah. Did I ask if she or my mother-in-law?
Please do. Thank you, Venus. I appreciate that for real.
That easy, man.
I'm ready to move immediately. As soon as I find a place, I'm ready to move. I got the money. I got everything ready. I just need to find a place.
I'm mad at that at all.
Hey, Trippy, man.
See, I love that, Trippy. People coming just like that, boom, networking. Beautiful. I need a husband.
All right.
Did that work? Anybody?
Is she good?
All right, y'all. It's Friday night's last week.
Louisa said since she put requests out there.
All right. Let's see. Friday night's last, everybody. This is on April 17th, obviously, of this year. Doors are going to open up at 7. Showtime starts at 8. You got a few people that you see in here that I want to show a little extra love to. A little extra love to Kool-Aid for letting us know what the flavors of the week are every time she taps in here, the flavors of the day. Shout out to Funny Man Green for even having the entity and having the flyer to even present, to put some of these people in front of microphones and on stage. So anybody that is putting somebody in a place, putting a microphone in someone's hand, it's something to celebrate in my opinion. So shout out to Kool-Aid, comedians Kool-Aid, Chad Beadle, Charlie Mack, Funny Man Green, and Jimmy Hayes Jr. Also thanking Jimmy Hayes for stepping on here as well. You got special guest Jessica Schultz on the ones and twos in terms of singing, in terms of vocals. You got DJ Blaze on the ones and twos once again, reoccurring to the same event space. He kept it hype, he kept the energy flowing. I love the vibe and the energy he shared with us. Tickets for this event are $25 at the door, but $20 in advance. So for a BYOB event, of course, you want to save as much as you can to bring in whatever festivities you're bringing along, to enjoy the show and enjoy the comedian set. But not only that, you will have something to soak it up with at this BYOB event because you have the Crab Queen that will be giving good laughs, good energy, good drinks, and good food. In terms of seafood and stuff, so you got options for people to enjoy some good food and soak up all that you might have consumed on the BYOB. But she runs on good laughs, good drinks, and good food. It's at 249 Virginia Avenue in Cumberland, Maryland. Yeah. Good laughs, good food, good energy. Love her work ethic, love her presentation, love the quality. So I'm all for it. Don't forget to send in that video question, Alan, whenever you can. All right, this is the pre-Mother's Day, Your Mama's So Crazy comedy show and after party. The Morning Max show team will be there, and we're not leaving until production is done. So we captured everything we could possibly capture. So we're going to be there to the end. Hopefully you can make it too, but if you can't, you got a good show time from 8 to 10 p.m. Doors will open up at 7. You got about an hour or so to mingle and make sure your food is on point, be able to pick a selection because they don't only have lemon pepper, salmon and rice pilaf, but they also have other options in terms of your dinner plate, what comes with your ticket, because everybody can enjoy seafood, like Reese reminded me. But yeah, $40 for the early bird special, $50 tickets at the door. We got DJ Smooth, DJ Dark, and DJ B-Man on the 1s and 2s. Shout out to them. If you need information, you can reach them in what's listed down below in purple. You got the cash bar, the fitness, the food that's available, and the 50-50 raffle. You got Xavier Morgan on the roster. You got Althea McFarlane, our very own, the lady that you see on our screen, the host of the Morning Max show, as well as the Gwen Factor and Susan the Duchess. Never going to forget about the host of the show. It's going to be hosted by Theo Boston. So shout out to him. All right, this is Let's Get Ready to Funny on April 25th of this year. You got a nice slide because you got a nice lineup. So I know y'all going to be laying it down in terms of the laughs because I see this lineup right here. And some of these people I'm fortunate to know in person and have seen their comedy sets, seen them giving love to the Morning Max show. So shout out to Ronald B.C. Harris. Shout out to Corey Chris Comedy. Shout out to Sir Erky Burke. You can go by Eric Harley. I respect that. But Sir Erky Burke is how I met him. So that's what I'm going to say when I see him. But shout out to Philip Page. You got Damon Darnell. Of course, I know Althea McFarlane because, come on, the Morning Max team. So I know what she's putting down with. Shout out to Shani Bernstein as well as Miss Chocolate. This is going to be at 2 Max Barbershop at 6307 Georgia Avenue, Northwest Washington, D.C. 20011 for the zip code. Not only will you be leaving with laughter and probably a cramped stomach from all that, everything that everybody's laying down, but you're going to be leaving with information as well. So they got the DC Heart units, voter registration information, some mayor information, and city council candidate information. So you won't just leave with laughter, you'll leave with information. So this is on April 25th from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Family friendly comedy show, actually. Comedy, family friendly comedy and community interaction. All right, shout out to Destiny Andrews. She, submitted her flyer. This is Crooked Smile Booking presents comedy night at the Harlem Wolf. This is going to be on 907 St. Peter's. 907 St. Peter's, New Orleans. It's going to be 70130 for the zip code. It's going to be hosted by Dustin Eggers. You got Destiny Andrews on the front of the flyer as well as Truett S. Beasley. With performances by special guests. I'll make sure I get those names of those special guests to shout them out the next time or shout them out starting tomorrow. So this is going to be on May 21st of this year. The event is going to be starting at 11. So reach out to Destiny Andrews on Facebook or Truett S. Beasley if you want to get information, further information. All right, McFarlane Entertainment presentation. Everybody listen up. Reese, put your phone down. Give me the same smile that you give me on this slide because it's your moment right here for me to give you a little love and shout you out for having this event coming up. We spoke on this for a while. May 23rd is going to be this event. This is a McFarlane Entertainment. Don't forget the McFarlane because that's who's presenting this. Along with the Morning Max show team, of course. I'll be catching your pictures and everything. So before we start our show, of course, before, after, in between, look, get a part of the mix, be a part of these edits, be a part of this stuff that's going to come out because it's going to be a night to remember. Now, you can scan the QR code in the bottom left corner as well as reaching out to Althea McFarlane, the lady you see on the other side of the flyer if you have any information or further detail that you need, as well as the other people that's going to be on the roster as well. It's going to be hosted by the Gwen Factor. It's going to be hosted by, it's going to be special guest Jawan Cap and special guest Dale Brown as one of our featured Mimi Manning. But this is going to be the night to remember. Like, this is something that is well deserved, and it's going to be a blast. I'm not going to speak too much further on it. If you need information, you know who to go to. Doors open at 7 p.m. Showtime starts at 8. The only thing we ask is that you be 21 years and up, be legally able to drink, because if you can't drink, you can't get in. But at the same time, be that and be ready to have fun. Be ready to make it a night to remember. DJ Sly Tie, the reason why we have this Morning Max show music right here, is going to be on the 1s and 2s, keeping it going in terms of the vibe in between sets. before and after, and of course that rollout music that everybody has when they pick up that microphone. So shout out to everybody involved. Terminal 8 Lounge, Terminal 8 Bar and Lounge at 2109 Asbury Road is the location. It's going to be in North Carolina, 27606. Also shout out to Auntie Felicia for blessing us with covering that food. I want some good food when I go somewhere, so if I know somebody gonna put it down, that makes me feel extra good about everything. So I heard it's lining up. I heard things are moving down in North Carolina around this, so I'm excited. Shout out to you, Reese, for having it. Big Follow Entertainment presentation. All right, y'all, this is Skit Happens, not Shit Happens. Skit Happens. I said it right the first time. The casting call. They're looking for improv actors, comedians, anybody who has material that you can submit. You can look out. You can ask Red Vision. You can reach out to Blue Phoenix. But reaching out to Red Vision, set them up for questions, inquiries, things you might want to know or don't understand. You can reach out to them, and their team will be glad to help you. We also have our own Blue Phoenix who's attached to that. So if you want somebody direct a little closer to home, you can reach out to her as well. We'll give you her information if you need it. But there is no strict requirements. They ask that you be ages 17 and up. It's an open call. So this entity will continue to roll and take in material from people until all the spots are filled. You never know where you'll be discovered. You never know where you'll be found. So, take every chance that you can take.
Wake up with the sun in a steaming cup. Tune into the show where the vibes heat up. The morning Mac got the flavor, got the glow. Started right.
That's it. That's y'all tomorrow. Talk till Thursday. If y'all want to promote anything on the show, just reach out to anybody y'all see right here on the panel. It's only $1 a day. If you want to go for the whole week, it's $5. If you want to go for the whole month, it's $20. So we appreciate you, Destiny. Destiny was just the 1 hour recent donors, and supporters of the show. If you just want to support the show, the Cash App is right here at the bottom. Money sign, Reese Tyree.
Hey, hit it up.
Yeah, hit it up, man. Catch y'all tomorrow. Peace and love. Right. We up out of here.
That part.
Love and peace, y'all.
All right, y'all. We do this Monday through Friday, 10:30 to 12:30. Tap in. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the time and attention. See you later.